Hey, what's up? Anybody know where the light switch is? Is that it?
This one might work.
Go for it. Awesome. Cool. Thank you.
He's my hero.
All right, we got some questions. We've got a few index cards. Going to go for about a half hour, and then we're going to go right to signing. So that's it. I think I'm going to get through these pretty quick. So maybe right when we get through these, if you want to line up in the middle, maybe if you want to start doing that now, because it looks like we'll have some time. If you want to line up just in the aisle, maybe have the front of the line, like maybe 3 rows back. So there's some space up here. And probably the best way. It's like a lot of questions. All right, let's go.
It's after an hour, 6 minutes.
I'll stand up. All right, so here we go. First question, why Rolling Rock? That's just what I happen to have in my fridge, I think, the first time. But over the years, I always, I liked that it was Rolling Rock, because then when I used the LJN Rolling Rocker, I thought that was funny. Just I don't know, just the word Rolling Rock, it just sort of fits the nerd, I think. Were you really drinking all that scotch in the Hyde video? So far, it's all alcohol questions. Yeah. We did. I had like a real bottle of scotch, and then I took another bottle, and I filled it with Gatorade and iced tea, and I made a certain concoction that matched the same exact color. So it was like the same hue as the real scotch, and I used that. Under the lights, though, it looked a little different, but, you know. Did you get to play the new Back to the Future game? I've been trying for 5 months to play that game, and I have not played it yet, but I think I'm going to get to it pretty soon. So, one of these days. Is it good?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool. Here's the guy with the Marty hat. Do there exist any good LJN games?
No.
Well, last night I was actually playing a game that I had fond memories of was Royal Rumble on SNES. That was fun. I was playing with Craig last night. And what we found is that when you grapple in that game, it goes on and on. It just becomes a button masher. And if you can both mash at the same speed, the game goes on for infinity. Other than that, it's pretty fun. I heard LJN made a game on Dreamcast sometime. I think that was like their last game. Never played it.
Good.
I would like to know that their last game may have been decent, but I don't know. Have you ever met Will Wheaton? Will Wheaton, Wesley Crusher from Star Trek Next Generation. Do you ascribe to Wheaton's Law? You know what, I looked at this question right before this, and I did not know what Wheaton's Law is, so I looked it up, and apparently it means don't be a dick or something. So, I don't know, I still don't know what that has to do with Will Wheaton specifically. It sounds more like a general life rule, so don't be a dick. I think we could all agree with that. What is your favorite color or dinosaur? Actually, I thought at first it said, what's your favorite color of dinosaur? And I was like, you know the game Color a Dinosaur? I was like, is there more than one? Like, what's your favorite one? Well, favorite color, I don't know. I don't know. Black. Is that a color? How about the dinosaur? I don't know. I've always been a T-Rex guy, I guess. This isn't a fun question here, but, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm ignoring it either. The question, it says, how much does the irate gamer suck?
What?
You know, I don't know. That's just not a fun question. That's something you should answer yourself. What did you use to make your cat chase the Jaguar cube? Laser pen. They're fun. Lots of fun.
Knew it!
Is Mike's house really next door to yours like it seemed in the Mr. Bucket video? The Board James Mr. Bucket video? No, he isn't. And actually that window was fake. That's a little fun fact. The window I was sitting at was real, but his window, like, you know, it looks like he's like on the other side of the street or whatever. No, that was just added in. But it worked, I guess. The black cat in your videos, what's his name? His name is Boo.
Boo! Haunted house.
Would you consider an audition or contest for a guest role on Overanalyzers? What does that mean? We're sucking too bad? Thank you. We might, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'll let you know if we do. Have you considered doing sketch comedy besides AVGN? It's kind of broad. Any suggestions? Like, there's so many kinds of sketch comedy. I feel like everything I do is some kind of sketch comedy, one way or another. So, well, in short, yes, definitely. All different kinds. Which of your films are you the most proud of or like the most? Well, of films, like the only things I did that I think came close, the most close to films was Legend of the Blue Hole and The Deader the Better. Since that kind of sort of hints at things I plan to do in the future. So, so far, those are, you know, the ones I'm most proud of. Let's take questions live now. Hey, what you got?
I have a question. What is your all-time favorite video game?
All-time favorite video game is probably Zelda, Link to the Past, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Piggyback off that question. What was the very first video game you ever played?
First video game I ever played. It was probably on the Odyssey 2. I think that was probably my first console I ever played. And the first game on it was that I ever played, I think, was Cryptologic. It was like 3 games of one. It was Cryptologic and it was 2 other ones. I forget. Anybody know? There you go. All right. Cool. Thank you.
I wanted to know if you had tried a Nintendo 3DS, and if you thought that 3D trend was going to expand to Sony, Microsoft, and stuff. And I also wanted to know the status of AVGN. I know
Okay. So first question, what do I think of the 3DS? Is it even out yet? I don't even know. It's okay. I only played it at E3, so I played it like, you know, way ahead of things before it came out, and then I don't know, I never really was paying attention, I guess. Too occupied with all these old shitty games instead. I thought it was pretty cool, actually, when I played it. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't worth standing in line 4 hours to see, but it was still, it was pretty cool. Oh, the other question, the status of the AVGN movie, pre-production. Pre-production is the slowest part, so we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully not too long, but, you know. Well, you're next, so.
If you didn't get into video making, what do you think you'd do with days?
It would be some kind of art, basically. Probably the visual arts. So, like, I wanted to do animation before I did, like, live action stuff. Before I did that, I was actually just into, like, comics. I just wanted to, like, draw comics and cartoons. And then that went into animation. And then I just got picky with it. I thought it was really time-consuming. And I don't know, I like the idea of doing stuff live action. It worked better for me. So it was easier for me to do live action. So that's what I ended up sticking with. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, I heard rumor that you were reviewing E.T. and is that true?
E.T. in the movie? Yeah, the plot of the movie revolves around the E.T. game. So yeah, that's all I can say.
I guess you were right. You were right.
Hey.
I knew it.
Do you have any plans to do any acting outside of the angry video game, like any movie?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe mostly small parts. I don't know if I want, maybe like a lead role, maybe at some point. Yeah, acting's always fun. It's always different when I'm in front of the camera and not also directing it at the same time and everything, which is what I'm going to be doing on the Nerd movie. I'm directing and acting. I actually prefer the behind the camera part more, but I also like being in front of it too, because I think you have to act a little bit to know how to direct. I was just in the remake of Plan 9. I play a police officer. I'm in there for like, you know, it's kind of a small role, but I'm in there for a little while, so hopefully that'll be coming out like in a year or something like that. We already shot my scenes. It was really fun. It was a great experience. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I have a question. Have you ever played this version of Super Mario Brothers 2 and could compare it to the The one that we got in there.
So you got, oh, so you got the Lost Levels there.
Yeah.
The Lost Levels is harder. I've played like a couple levels in it. I still need to try and actually play it all the way through. The American Mario 2, which was based off of, what was it, Doki Doki Panic? Yeah, like, I love that game, yeah. I mean, I didn't know back then when it came out. I mean, nobody knew that. That wasn't the real deal. But, you know, I still love that game. I have fond memories of it, yeah. Which one would I prefer? They're both so different. It's like I couldn't pick one or the other. Because I would pick the one that I grew up on just because I know that one better. But the Lost Levels I still have yet to play, so I can't really answer that. I mean, I need to play it all the way through, you know. Do I want to borrow it? That's okay, I actually have it, though, thank you. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, don't you think the Megazord totally beat the Mechagodzilla?
Sure, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That it? All right. Hey.
Hey, how's it going? So, do you watch Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah, you know what? I was, it used to be on Comedy Central, and then it went over to Sci-Fi Channel. I got into the show right before it switched over to the Sci-Fi Channel, and my cable company did not carry the Sci-Fi Channel. I was pissed. So I like just got into the show, and then didn't get to see it.
What's your favorite episode from when you watched it?
I like the Gamera ones, I guess, because you wouldn't believe there's some footage in those movies that were not on the Gamera DVDs. But actually now that they've re-released a lot of the Gamera movies on Blu-ray and everything, so I gotta get some of those. But yeah, I liked it because it introduced me to a lot of weird movies that I never like heard of, you know. Yeah.
From Mystery Science Theater 3000, they tour sometimes too. They're great.
Oh, I have.
Cinematic Titanic, they're fantastic.
Yeah. Or and Rift Tracks, yeah.
Have you watched any other reviewers?
Oh, do I watch any other reviewers? Not many. I don't have time usually. Of course, I've seen Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, he's funny. But no, I don't watch too many others, I guess. Like movie reviewers, game reviewers, anybody?
Oh, okay. That's very useful.
Do you watch any other game reviewers?
No, not many, really. This is backcountry. See?
In 1 minute, can you review this controller? Tell us both the good and the bad.
Let's see. Alright, so you got an Atari controller that looks kind of like a Nintendo controller. Like, what's good and what's bad about it? Well, I don't know, the joystick seems a little stiff. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm not playing a game with it. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, where'd it come from?
This was from the European version from the Atari, the Atari 7800 controller.
Okay.
The US version, as you know, crap.
Yeah. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Hey.
You motherfucker might plan on doing any work with him in the future.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, he's always helping with stuff. Always helping out, being a motherfucker. Cool.
What was the decision for choosing E.T. for the Avgn movie, and how did you go about deciding which game was the best?
For the movie, which was the best game to base it on? Oh, there was no question, E.T. From the beginning, since day one, I was like, yeah, E.T. There's so much story behind that game, everything. Yeah, that's all I can say.
You pull down the hole, and every time you back up, you pull back down again. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It really is worse than Dr. Jekyll was.
Yeah, I will say it is a game you need the instruction manual for. It's definitely a very different game.
Yeah, try looking for a landfill somewhere.
Hey.
Two things. This
Doug Walker going to be in your movie? And what did you make the bullshit mask out of?
First question, is Doug Walker going to be in the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know actually. The door's always open for him. There's no part for him right now, but maybe like a cameo or something. It's possible, but as of now, there's no plans. And the second question was the bullshit mask. What was it made of? Let's see, it was a plastic bag with like glued on cotton and pieces of cardboard and brown spray paint. It's actually a really heavy mask, and like the jaw was the hardest part. There's like a rubber band inside of it with like a piece of plastic where the chin goes. Yeah, that's about the best I could describe it, I suppose.
And Bugs Bunny's shitballs.
Bugs Bunny's shitballs were, I think on the latest Nerd DVD, there's a bonus feature that shows me making them. They're like ping pong balls with chocolate icing on them. Yeah.
That was clever, though. When you joined the Screw Attack, were you approached by Craig or did you approach them with the Avgn?
I was approached by Screw Attack, yeah.
Was it like, would you say it's like a big turning point for you now that you're a part of them?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they've always been, good friends, and we always go to conventions together and stuff, so yeah. All right.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
All right, 2 questions. First question is, what happened to Justin Kyle? I mean, did you and him make the music together, or did just you or him? Or
Kyle Justin, how the music got composed, like for the theme song, for the Nerd. Yeah, I think he came to me and said he'd be interested to do it, and it's very different from the stuff Kyle usually does. So at first I wasn't sure, like, okay, are you cool with this? Like, you want to start singing about diarrhea and stuff? Like, is that right? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. He has a sense of humor and everything. So we basically sat down for a day and like kind of wrote it, and he played it in different styles, and like then I kind of like just took some quotes from the videos, and then we just like put them together, and like, so yeah, we basically like wrote that together, but he's the one who made it as catchy as it is.
Yeah, I thought
so,
I liked it, yes.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Second question is, are you ever thinking about doing another bash with Nostalgia Critic again?
Bash with Nostalgia Critic.
So funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was so. Yeah, it was so exhausting. Yeah, no, I mean he's great anytime to work with him, but it's just like, it was hard. It was just like a lot of work to put that together. So I'm mostly just going to concentrate on just putting out videos.
Okay.
So just the episodes.
Well, that's my second question. The last question I'm just going to ask right down here. Would you really 69 a grizzly bear?
Yeah, really 69 a grizzly bear? Yeah, whatever, sure. All right. Hey.
Yeah, I have 3 questions on it. First one is about the movie. It's that your movie is developing, and I'll keep giving hints to who is the main villain of the movie. And the second one, it was yeah, we love your fans very much, and we all know that. But also, do you have any complaints to the fans?
Okay. Anything else about the movie? Not really right now that I can, say. But and then do I have any complaints to the fans? No, not really. No, I mean the fans have been great, so no.
We're doing.
Hey.
Just 2 questions. One, what happened to the bullshit man?
The Bullshit Man.
Yeah, I love those videos. They're great.
Yeah, cool. I just put out one like about a week ago or something.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the packaging one just recently? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like a 2-year absence or something. I forget how long.
Are you going to keep doing those?
I hope so. Then that's what I thought before, and then I just got so busy I couldn't keep up. So yeah, definitely. I hope to do more.
Alright. And the second question was, How was working with like the texting of the bread? Like how was that?
Oh, texting of the bread. On my part, it was pretty easy because all I did was I just did the voices and that was it. So yeah, but yeah, it's really cool. Hey.
If you could only keep one of your consoles and one game, what would they be and why?
If I keep one console and one game, what would I want to play like all the time? It's not Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And I said Zelda, you know, Link to the Past was my favorite game, but I don't know if I want to play anything infinitely. So I don't know. That's tough.
Super Metroid.
Super Metroid's a great game.
Action 52.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, because I got 52 games in one. Yeah.
Play one of the third-party ROMs.
They all suck.
52 games in one.
Hey.
I'm a big fan. I noticed how a lot of your episodes can get really physically fun all over the place. I was just wondering, did anybody, while you were taping those episodes, ever get injured? Or did you ever break something that maybe you didn't intend to break?
Sure, yeah. I've broken plenty of Rolling Rock bottles. I'm always finding pieces of glass down there every day. It's little tiny pieces of green glass. Okay, that's from a Rolling Rock bottle. We showed the Crazy Castle video, the making of that, on the last DVD, and that's another thing where like there's a part where I got punched pretty hard by Mike when he was in the costume. Because he couldn't see too good with that costume on, and like we got our choreography mixed up, and I got like he punched me in the face, and I got like dizzy and pretty much like passed out for like a second. That's probably the most I think I really got hurt in the video. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of hurt because there's a part where I get like dragged, and I'm like getting dragged through like sticks and rocks. That wasn't comfortable. That's the only stuff I can think of off the top of my head. Broke some lights. That's about it. Not much. The Ghostbuster car? Yeah, you know, that thing was pretty tough. The doors came off. The doors, you know, would always come off all the time. You have to put them back on. But yeah, no, that thing was pretty well made.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Nice member, everyone, and you're a filmmaker. I wonder if that. Did you ever receive really harsh criticism in your films?
Harsh criticism of any of my films. No, not that I remember. Nothing out of the ordinary, like nothing that sticks, no. No, I mean, we went to, you know, film school, so like the teachers would usually be like hard on, you know, your films, because that's what, you know, that's what their job is, basically. So it's always like brought up on that, I was used to that. But no, nothing that sticks out, no.
Have you read your Encyclopedia Dramatica page?
No, I haven't. Hey.
Hey, this one's been bothering me. In the Nintendo Power episode, you said there was an ad that was sort of stuck on the same stuff.
Yeah, I hear that all the time, the Nintendo Power ad. It's not a very interesting answer, though. It's just the same toenail clipping ad. But for some reason, when I was a kid, I stapled that one because I was so sick of looking at it, so I stapled the pages shut, so I never had to see that ad. But yeah, basically it's no different than the other one that you already see in the video, but it's just kind of funny that I stapled it, so that's why I included it in there. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I know you've been going back and revisiting a lot of your earlier reviews over the last year or so. You ever think about one of your other projects that you think you should really go back and give that one a fair chance? Maybe something that you didn't really have the capability to do at that time?
Like to just go in more depth, like I did with the revisited episodes.
Yeah.
I'm about caught up with them, but sure, yeah, there's always something else, like a lot of the games I just didn't play for very long. You know, the first year of the Nerd, well, not the first year, but the first year when it became like what it is, became popular, was 2006, and a lot of those videos were really short. A lot of them, they're just what they are, so I don't really feel like revising that many of them, but some of them I felt like I could have gone on longer, like the Ninja Turtles one. Like I always kind of felt like I want to show the Technodrome, you know. because the Technodrome is one of the hardest parts in that game. It's worth talking about. So that was something I went back to. Back to future games, like that was really important to me. Now I'm mostly caught up for the most part. I'm pretty much just moving forward now. Short films?
I mean, that's what I meant, like an idea for a movie that you have.
Oh, like make a movie out of just anything, or just? Oh yeah, definitely. There's like hundreds that I hope to make. Yeah, like all different ideas. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, in your review of The Wizard of Oz, you complained about the Scarecrow using a pitchfork.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about him in the movie actually having a gun?
In the movie Wizard of Oz, the thought of what do I think of the Scarecrow having a gun? Actually, I love that idea because I did a spoof of Wizard of Oz that was all animated. Wizard of Oz 3, Dorothy Goes to Hell. And in that, there is a scene that I still think is one of the funniest things I ever did, where the Scarecrow actually blows his brains out. So, yeah, that's what I would say about that. Yeah, the Scarecrow with the gun, yes.
Two questions. Number one, in the end of the 32X review, you actually burned the 32X. Did you actually literally burn that 32X?
Yes. 32X got what it deserved.
You've been doing a lot of stuff with the Ninja Turtles lately, like the cartoon review of the 80s series.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think like the 2000s, like 2004, the newer TMNT,
yeah,
how does it
2003.
compare with the old one, the 80s?
I haven't seen enough of it. It looks pretty good though. I'd like to see more. It took me like 3 years just recently to watch all the original series of Ninja Turtles, like 10 seasons, and it took me so long to watch all that just to do these videos about them that doing the new one will probably take me another few years. So it'll be a while if I ever do that. Yeah. Cool. Hey.
James, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
2 questions real quick. First, how's the drive over here?
Not bad.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
good. Second serious question. Do you have like any words of wisdom for aspiring filmmakers?
It's tough.
I mean, just personally experiencing, personally
Yeah.
speaking from your experiences.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
The hardest thing I think is coming up with something that's like unique and like something that's you, something that's like, your own personal mind, so I guess just keep figuring out what's like unique about yourself. What is it you want to do? So just keep finding that. That's all I can say. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Thanks. Hey.
Okay, one quick question. With all the series you're putting out, like the Overanalyzers, Board James, and Bullshit Man, how do you expect to keep up with all this?
Well, like it depends. Like some things are not like Overanalyzers is like the whole production is in Cinevore's hands. So basically it's really easy for me to do that. So for me, all it takes is just a few hours to show up and film it basically. So that's no problem. That's just like, another series. Board James is obviously something that I gotta sit down, I gotta play the game and everything and get Mike over and we, and I haven't done a Board James since August, but there'll at least be one this summer. I hope there'll be more frequently. It's hard to keep up with all the series, definitely. So, yeah, basically. The one I'm most interested, I think, to do right now is Board James. I'm looking forward to that. But the priority right now, above everything, is just like trying to get the Avgn movie started. So, yeah.
Cool. Hey, any more shit pickle we're gonna see?
Oh, shit pickle. I don't know. Shit pickle's elusive, but it'll pop up somewhere. Yeah. What time are we at now? Oh, am I? Okay. All right, we're gonna go to signing now.